The less you reveal, the more people can wonder. What if the reason you sometimes feel weak has nothing to do with your abilities and everything to do with how little you understand people? Think about that, because most people go through life trying to fix themselves while completely ignoring the one thing that actually determines how they feel, how they act, and how others treat them. Human nature. And once you understand it, truly understand it, something shifts. You stop taking things personally. You stop overreacting. You stop feeling small in situations that used to shake you. And that's when weakness disappears. Niccolo Machiavelli once wrote that everyone sees what you appear to be, but few experience what you really are. And that single idea explains why so many people feel powerless, because they believe what they see on the surface. Confidence, dominance, control. They assume it's real, permanent, unshakable. But it's not. Most of it is performance. If you're into understanding how people actually think, how power really works, and how to stop feeling controlled by others, subscribe. Because this is where things start to make sense. Now let's get into it. Why do people feel weak? Not because they are weak, but because they misinterpret what's happening around them. Someone ignores you, you assume you're not valued. Someone speaks confidently, you assume they're more capable than you. Someone criticizes you, you assume they see something you don't. But what if none of that is true? What if people's actions say more about them than they ever do about you? Here's the first shift. People are driven by self-interest far more than truth. Most people don't act based on what's right, fair, or logical. They act based on what benefits them, protects their image, or feeds their ego. So when someone dismisses you, it's not necessarily because you lack value. It might be because acknowledging your value threatens theirs. When someone criticizes you harshly, it's not always insight. Sometimes it's projection. Sometimes it's insecurity trying to stabilize itself. And once you see that, their behavior loses power over you, because you're no longer interpreting it as a reflection of your worth. You're reading it as a reflection of their state. Ask yourself this. How many times have you felt smaller just because of how someone else acted? And how many of those moments were based on assumptions you never questioned? This is where understanding human nature begins to change everything. Second shift. People respect perception more than reality. It's uncomfortable, but it's true. People don't respond to who you are. They respond to what they perceive you to be. Confidence signals value. Hesitation signals doubt. Silence can signal control or insecurity, depending on how it's carried. And here's the key. Perception can be influenced, not by faking who you are, but by controlling what you show, when you show it, and how consistently you present yourself. Have you ever noticed how the person who speaks calmly, slowly, and with certainty tends to dominate conversations, even if they're not the most knowledgeable? That's perception. And once you understand it, you stop trying to prove yourself constantly. You start managing how you're seen. That alone removes a huge source of insecurity, because you realize power isn't always about being more. It's about appearing stable, controlled, and grounded. Third shift, people test you constantly. Not always consciously, but constantly. They test your boundaries, your reactions, your confidence, your emotional control. They interrupt you to see if you push back. They challenge your opinions to see if you fold. They ignore you to see how you respond. And every reaction you give teaches them how to treat you. So if you react emotionally, they learn you're reactive. If you over-explain, they learn you seek validation. If you stay calm, measured, and unaffected, they learn something very different. They learn that you're not easy to move, and that changes the dynamic completely. Think about it. Who feels weaker, the person reacting to everything or the one observing and choosing when to respond? Exactly. Fourth shift. Emotions are signals, not commands. Most people feel something and immediately act on it. They feel insecure, they withdraw. They feel attacked, they defend. They feel judged, they overcompensate. But emotions are not instructions, they're information. If you feel intimidated by someone, that doesn't mean they're superior. It means something in their behavior triggered a response in you. And instead of reacting, you can analyze it. What exactly made you feel that way? Their tone, their confidence, their body language? Once you break it down, it loses its mystery. And once it loses its mystery, it loses its power. This is how emotional control starts. Not by suppressing feelings, but by understanding them. Fifth shift. Most people are not thinking about you as much as you think. This alone removes so much unnecessary pressure. You hesitate to speak because you think people are judging you. You replay conversations in your head because you think others are analyzing your every word. But the reality, people are too busy thinking about themselves, their image, their problems, their insecurities. You are a small part of their attention, not the center of it. And once you realize that, you stop over-filtering yourself. You speak more freely, you act more naturally, and ironically, that makes you appear more confident. Now let's bring this together. If people act out of self-interest, respond to perception, constantly test boundaries, and are mostly focused on themselves, then what does that mean for you? It means you don't need to feel weak. You need to understand the system you're operating in. Let's make it practical. Next time someone dismisses you, instead of shrinking, ask, what are they protecting? Their ego, their position, their image. Next time someone tries to dominate a conversation, don't rush to match their energy. Slow down, speak less. Let your words carry weight. Next time you feel intimidated, pause. Break the situation down. What exactly triggered that feeling? And most importantly, watch patterns. Because human nature is consistent. Someone who disrespects you once might be having a moment. Someone who does it repeatedly is showing you a pattern. And patterns don't lie. This is where real confidence comes from. Not from believing you're better than others, but from understanding them well enough that their behavior no longer controls how you feel. So let me ask you something. What would change in your life if you stopped taking things personally, if you stopped assuming the worst about yourself every time someone acted a certain way, if you started observing instead of reacting? Because that's the shift. That's the difference between feeling weak and becoming untouchable. And here's the final truth. Strength isn't loud. It isn't aggressive. It doesn't need constant validation. Real strength is quiet understanding. It's seeing what others don't see. It's staying calm when others react. It's choosing your responses instead of being controlled by them. And once you reach that point, you don't just understand human nature, you use it.